Hello everyone, welcome to New Wave Coaching Class for Mathematics. This is your host Jatin. Today we go start with a new topic from the chapter Surface area volumes. That is volume of combination of solids. Now this topic is a little bit different from the previous topic which we have discussed, that is the surface area of combination of solids. In that topic we studied, if we have to find the total surface area of a combined solid, we add the individual curved surface areas or the lateral surface area of the object. But it's not the case here. When we talk about the volume of the combination of solids, what we have to take care, important thing is that we have to add the complete volume of each object, each solid which is there, right? So without wasting time, let's start with the exercise 13.2 of this chapter, right? Now let's see the first question. The first question of this exercise is given: a solid is in the shape of cone standing on a hemisphere with both their radii being equal to 1 centimeter. Now, what we have in the first question? We have here a hemisphere and a cone is over it. Something like this. Now, what is given to us? That the radii of both is 1 centimeter and the height of the cone is also 1 centimeter, right? So it means this radii is 1 centimeter and the height of the cone is also given as 1 centimeter. So let's write what are the things given to us. Radius, since it is common, so I am taking not mentioning whose radius it is, so this is 1 centimeter, and height of conical part. H equals to 1 centimeter. Now, in the question is given, we have to find the volume of solid in terms of pi. It means we are not substituting the value of pi in the question. Now, the volume of object, that is equal to volume of cone plus volume of hemisphere, right? So that is, now the formula for the volume of cone is 1 upon 3 pi r square h plus volume of hemisphere is 2 upon 3 pi r cube. Now again we can take some things common here, right? So what are the things we can take common? We can take pi 1 by 3 and r square can be taken in common, and inside the bracket we have h from here plus 2r from here, right? So when I substitute the values, we don't have to substitute the value of pi, we have to substitute the value of r and h only. So that is equal to 1 by 3 pi into 1 square, inside the bracket multiplied by 1 plus 2 multiplied by 1. So 1 square is 1 only, so this is 1 by 3 pi, and from inside the bracket we have 3. So this 3 cancels. So the answer is pi centimeter cube. Right, so this was the first question. Now in the second question of this exercise, the second question, it is given: Rashid, an engineering student, was asked to make a model shaped like a cylinder with 2 cones attached to its 2 ends. So something like this, we have a cylinder and then we have 2 cones, one here and one on the other base of the cylinder. Yeah. Something like this. This is the model which the girl has made. And it's made of aluminum sheet. The diameter of the model is 3 centimeter. The diameter is given as 3 centimeter. And the length, that is the total length, is 12 centimeter. This total length. Also it is given that the height, that is length of the conical part is 2 centimeter. Find the volume of the air contained in the model that Rachel made. So we have to find the volume of the cone. So we are just neglecting the outer inner dimensions. What are the differences there? So what we do, we just find the total volume, and that will be the total volume of the air inside this model. Now what is given? Diameter is given as 3 centimeter. So therefore radius will be equal to 3 upon 2 centimeter. Now the total length is given as 12 centimeter, and the length of conical part. Now very careful you have to be in this question. You have cone, you have cylinder, both have heights, but the value of height in both the cases is different. So we have to use different symbols here. But radius is same, so we are taking same symbol for both. Right? So length of the conical part, we take small h for it. This is given as 3 centimeter. Sorry, not 3, but it is 2 centimeter. Now you have to find the length of the cylindrical part. So what I have to do, I have to subtract 2 and 2 from this complete 12. So length of cylindrical part, I am taking it as capital F, that is equal to 12 minus 2 minus 2. So I have h equals to 8 centimeter. Right? Now let's find the volume of air inside. So volume of air inside the model is equal to volume of cylinder plus 2 multiplied by 2, because there are 2 cones. So this is 2 multiplied by volume of cone. So this is pi r square h plus 2 multiplied by 1 upon 3 pi r square h. Right? Now we can take pi r square common here, just to ease out for the calculations. So inside the bracket we have h plus 2 upon 3, and this is small h. Right? So this is pi into, I take the value of r is given as 3 by 2. So 3 upon 2 whole square multiplied inside the bracket. Now h is 8 centimeters, so this is 8 plus 2 upon 3 multiplied by, and the value of small h is given as 2, so I write 2 here. Right? Now we have to simplify this complete thing. So this is 22 upon 7 multiplied by 9 by 4 multiplied by, inside the bracket it will be 8 plus 4 by 3. So we write it as 8 plus 4 by 3. Now we take the LCM inside the bracket. This is 22 upon 7 multiplied by 9 by 4 multiplied by, after taking the LCM we get it as 28 upon 3 here inside the bracket. I just remove the brackets here now, and I can cancel out this 7 with 28. This is 4, and this 4 cancels here, this 3 cancels here, and I got the answer as 66 centimeter cube. So this is the final answer for the second question. Right? Let's go to the next question now. In question number 3, it's given a gulab jamun contains sugar syrup up to about 30% of its volume. Find approximately how much syrup would be found in 45 gulab jamuns, each shaped like a cylinder with 2 hemispherical ends with length 5 cm and diameter 2.8 cm. So it's quite a sweet question. After reading the name of gulab jamun, my mouth is watering. So maybe it will be same with you also. But let's wait for some time, complete the question, complete the video, and then let's go and eat the gulab jamuns also, right? So first, let's simplify the question. It's given that the shape of the gulab jamun is a cylinder in the between and 2 hemisphere on the outer side. So something like this. Now the total length of this gulab jamun is given as 5 centimeter and the diameter is 2.8 centimeter. I just make here partition. This is something like this, right? Now, in the question they have asked, we have to find basically the volume of the sugar syrup inside the gulab jamun. It's given that whatever is the volume of gulab jamun, 30% of that is the volume of the sugar syrup. If suppose the volume of one gulab jamun is 100 centimeter cube, then the volume of sugar syrup would be 30% of this, that is 30 centimeter cube. But it is not about one gulab jamun, we are talking about 45 gulab jamuns. So first of all we find the volume of one, then we find the volume of 45 and then we take the 30% of that, right? Now before that, what is given? Total length of gulab jamun. So I am just taking short form because it's quite a long name. So total length is given as 5 centimeter and the diameter of gulab jamun is given as 2.8 centimeter. So this is centimeter here. Right, so this means that the radius would be equal to 1.4 centimeter. Now I have to find the volume of one gulab jamun, so I have to add the volume of cylinder and the volume of two hemisphere. So for that I would require the total length or the height of the gulab jamun here. So I require this. So what is there? I have to subtract this thing. This is the radius of the hemisphere and that is 1.4 centimeter on the both sides. So length of cylindrical portion equals to 5 minus 2 multiplied by 1.4 and I get the value as 2.2 centimeter. So let's find the volume of one gulab jamun first. So volume of one gulab jamun is volume of cylinder plus 2 into volume of hemisphere. Right, so that is pi r square h plus 2 into 2 by 3 pi r cube, right? We can take pi r square common here because the radius is same. So this is pi r square. Inside the bracket we have multiplied by h plus 4 by 3 r. So this is pi into okay. Let's leave it here only. Now the volume of 45 gulab jamuns, obviously we multiply it by 45. So this is 45 pi and this is r square. Let's put the value inside the bracket to just simplify it. H is given as 2.2 plus 4 upon 3 into small r, that is radius is given as 1.4. So that is 45 pi r square. Inside the bracket this is 2.2 plus this becomes 5.6 upon 3. So after taking the LCM and simplifying, this becomes basically 45 pi r square into, this will be 12.2 upon 3. So this is the volume, but this is not the final answer. The final answer is basically the volume of sugar syrup, that is what we have to find. So volume of sugar syrup is basically 30% of this volume, that is 30% of 45 pi r square into 12.2 by 3, right? So we just substitute the values now. So this will be equal to 30 upon 100 into 45 multiplied by pi is 22 upon 7 into r is 1.4. So I write 2 times 1.4 and into 12.2 upon 3. So this 0 cancels here. This 5 2s are 5 9s are. This 3 here cancels out, and this 7 gets cancelled out with 12 points. So this is 7 and this is 0.2. So now we multiply all this and then we write the answer. Now this 2 also cancels here. And after simplifying this complete, we get it as 338.184, and this can be approximately written as 338 centimeter cube. So this was the question number 3. Let's go to the next question, that is question number 4 now. And question number 4 is given: a pen stand made of wood is in shape of a cuboid with 4 conical depressions to hold pens. The dimensions of the cuboids are 15 cm by 10 cm by 3.5 cm. The radius of each depression is 0.5 cm and the depth is 1.4 cm. Find the volume of the wood in the entire stand. Now let's draw the diagram first. Well, we have a cuboidal pen stand basically, so it would be something a shape of like this. And there are 4 conical depressions. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So these are the conical depressions basically to put up the pins. Something like this. Now the dimensions of cuboid are given as 15 by 10 by 3.5. So this is 15 centimeter. This is given as 10 centimeter and this is 3.5 centimeter is the height of the pen stand. Right, so just write length of pen stand. We take it at capital L here, that is L is equal to 15 centimeter. Then the width of pen stand, that is B is equal to 10 centimeter, and the height of pen stand H is equal to 3.5 centimeter. So this is 3.5 centimeter, which is what I have written here. What else? Now the dimensions of the 4 cones, which are formed 4 conical depressions, are also given. The radius of each depression, radius of conical depression R is given as 0.5 centimeter, and the depth of the depression is given. The depth of the depression is this is 1.4 centimeter. So this is 1.4 centimeter which is given to us. Now there are 4 conical depressions. So first of all, let's find the volume of these 4 cones. Basically what we have to do in this question, we have to find the volume of the wood stand which is here. So for that, what we will do, we'll subtract the volume of 4 cones from the volume of the cuboid. So first of all, we find the volume of one cone, volume of 4 cones is equal to 4 into, now this is 1 by 3 pi h square, right? So let's substitute the values. I hope the value of pi is not 3.14, no, it's 22 by 7 only. So this is 4 multiplied 1 by 3 multiplied by 22 upon 7 into multiplied by, that is the value of r is 0.5, so this is 0.5 whole square into 1.4. Now this 7 gets cancelled with 1.4, this is 0.2 here. So this is 4 into 22 is 88 upon 3 into 0.25 multiplied by 0.2. So 0.25 into 0.2 becomes 0.05, right? And after multiplying this, we get it as 1.465 centimeter cube after dividing by 3 also. That is approximate value. Now the volume of cuboid is length into breadth into height. So this is 15 multiplied by 10 multiplied by 3.5. So this is 35 into 15. 10 into 3.5 becomes 35. 15 5 is 75. So we have 5 here and 45, and this is 525 centimeter cube. So this means volume of pen stand so for that we subtract these two volumes, so that is 525 minus 1.465. So we can approximately write it as 523.5 centimeter cube. Approximately, this is the value. Actually, the value comes out to be 5,523.535. This is the exact value. So we will just approximate and we get it as 523.5 centimeter cube. So dear friends, this was the last last question for this lecture. The remaining questions we'll be doing in the next lecture, right? So I hope you understood everything. You're not just trying to watch the video again. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to my channel, right? So this is your host signing off. Goodbye and take care.